Here's and now, this be Ali G. Back in the year 20,000, me was given me own show and me became well famous. Me life, it became full of the trappings of sobriety. Me didn't know who to trust and started suspecting everyone and becoming paranormal. Me was becoming obsessed with fame and losing sight of the things that really matter in life, like money, bitches and drugs. The low point was when me Julie sat me down one day and said, "You is changing. Me don't know the new you." I told her to off and started boning a much fitter girl from the X Factor called Kiara, quarter-finalist. After 2 months, me realized that me had made the worst mistake of my life. Me had forgotten to use a Connie with her. And when she wouldn't agree to flush it, me decided to do the right thing and go back to me Julie. But there is a happy ending to this. 3 weeks later, Kiara had a miscarriage. Booyakasha. Enjoy this show. Away and I say Bangarang Jamrock. Neighborhood. Like most kids growing up in the UK, it was always my dream to one day come to America and sell drugs on the streets of Compton. Just by walking around here, I was risking my life. A bunch of cops could beat me up just because of the color of my skin. Man, it would be Larry King all over again. Keep it real and check out the show. West West. Fast ripe and kibby amount. Back in the year 20,000, me was given me own show. But 10 years later, the telly industry is in crisis. Some people thinks it might not even be around much longer and will be extincted like that amazing bird, the dildo. The main reason for this is the intranet, which is now everywhere, meaning that any bellend can be the host of their own show, even if them don't have the brainiac mentality of the professionals like yours truthfully, aight? So check out me own show. Bussa Blanc, innit? West West. Everything, Chris. The sea is part of something called the environment, and we has got to protect it. Global warming does exist, as the Scientologists have proven, and the ice cubes is actually melting. Listen up, brethren. Water levels is rising. Hear this, at 8:30 this morning, the sea was way back there. Now, it is way up here. By this time tomorrow, it will be up past the Hollywood sign, innit? Now, the ocean might look like a shithole with no McDonald's or nothing, but there is lots of amazing stuff here. There's even got their own drugs called seaweed. It's a bit crap. I smoked it and it didn't do nothing. I was hoping there's sea crack and all, and I ain't talking about a dolphin's punani. Easy and out. Check out my show. Hear this. Hear this, boy. Everything cook and curry, aye? I is here in Hollywood, which is the place that has made some of the bestest movies in the whole world. Like My Baby Got Black 4, and also Big Fat Apple Bottom Booties 2. That movie is one of the rare occasions where the sequel is actually better than the original, in my humblest opinion. First right on Kibby Amount, aye? Respect. Booyakasha! I is Ali G. I is back, and I is still black. I has been off the telly since 2003, which was back in the 90s. Since I has been away, there's been a financial crash, a tsunami in Hiroshima, and World War Z. Coincidence? Me not think so. Enough things has changed since that time. Back then, me was a child. I look back on some of that stuff and giggle. The way me dressed, the way me talked. Some of my grammar weren't even corrected to the most basicest things, aight? Now I is well grown up. I ain't living in my nan's house anymore. I is now living in a garage and has even got my own toilet. I can do anything I like in it, apart from solids. But it ain't all been airy. Me has got older and me has now got some serious health issues. I think I might be infertile. And I was facing up to the fact that me Julie may never be able to have another abortion, which means I was going to have to wave goodbye to the free candy that is always in the waiting room. The Hershey Kisses, that is my favorite. The caramel ones is the best, but them go so quick, so you got to be the first abortion of the day. In my humble opinion, them Hershey's is even more delicious than the champagne. But I digest. Check out my show, The Resurrection of Ali G. All fruits ripe and crisp, aye? Fullness! Eyes here, standing outside a actual hospital in America. Now, the US is supposed to be civilized. Respect. But before Obamacare, over 40 million of my brethren didn't even have access to the most basicest tit jobs. If you was a doctor, then Los Angeles is the bestest place in the whole world to work. Them has got some of the best medical felicities. And also because honeys like Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, and Rihanna come to this place here so the doctors can have a look at their poonies and maybe even have a little fiddle when them is asleep. Yana see? West Side. Here's and out. This show was recorded 10 years ago, way before technology was invented. There's now things that you could never have dreamed of back then. The iPhone 2, the iPhone 3, the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5. Who can even imagine what is coming next? Technology means that people don't need to go to the office. In fact, my Julie now works from home thanks to a webcam. She earned £4.99 for 10 minutes. And for a tenner, she'll stick anything up her pony. It is pure profit. The only overheads is bananas, which can still be used afterwards for smoothies, unless she has put it up her wrong one. Now check out the show, The Resurrection of Ali G. Crow up and govern the ting, pooh! Bung belly and govern the ting, aye? Since this show was recorded 10 years ago, there is more equality. Luckily, there ain't no longer prejudice against Homo sapiens. And we can celebrate that at last, Batman has got the same rights as normal people. There's also been enough medical advances. Last year, my Julie went to Lithuania, and for just 60 squid, she got a new pair of swingers. 38 double D. Well, the left one is, the other one fell out. So check out my show, The Resurrection of Ali G. Everything cook and curry, West. Everything cook and curry, aye? The sea ain't just a place where plops go when you flush them down the bog. It is also home to the three main kinds of fish: dolphins, the filet of fish, and the fittest fish of all, mermaids. 4. The tragedy of these simple sea bitches is that very few of them has got a punani. So if you wants to bone them, you has to stick it in their gills or just jizz on their slingers. Check out my show, West Side.